In this video, I'm going to be showing you the strategy I use to solo complete the Black Ops 4 Zombies Gauntlet DEFCON 5. Now this is a completion guide and not a speed run, so if you're looking for a way to complete this gauntlet as fast as possible, this video probably won't be of any help. Before we start, here's the loadout that I would recommend. For Elixirs, it's always a good idea to run with Temporal Gift, Anywhere But Here, and Equipment. For perks, you don't really need anything specific, but I would recommend Dying Wish, Bandolier Bandit, and Victorious Tortoise. I use the Ragnaroks as my special weapon, Wraithfire for equipment, and the Mog 12 as my starting weapon. So as soon as you jump in, for the first challenge you will slowly start to lose health. To replenish it, you must get kills. A zombie will spawn at every window, so you can quickly jump to each one to get more health and finish the round. For the second challenge, you will only be able to attack or use elixirs when sliding. I would recommend hip firing with the Mog so it doesn't pull you out of your slide. You can also group up a bunch of zombies and then throw down a Wraithfire to quickly kill them off. For the third challenge, you will only be able to attack or use elixirs when standing next to a flagpole. In the initial spawn area, there are 5 flagpoles along the walls. You can switch between the different flagpoles to locate and kill zombies faster. For the fourth challenge, you will only be able to use the RK7 Garrison. The wall buy for this weapon is in the filing room. While there, go ahead and pick up the first shield piece. You should also buy your way into the office area and pick up the first teleporter piece. Just be sure to watch out for the dogs that spawn. For the fifth challenge, anytime you move, you will take damage. As soon as the previous round ends, what I do is run over to the elevator and survive the round there with the RK7. For the sixth challenge, you must activate power before the end of the round. Now during this round, dogs are going to be the only things that spawn. So as soon as the previous round ends, buy the elevator and quickly make your way down into the labs. You should have enough time to turn on the power and get back to the labs elevator before all the dogs start to spawn. What I normally do is throw down Wraithfire a good distance apart from each other, then I use my Mog to kill any dogs that get through. At the end of the round, go ahead and pick up the second shield piece in that area as well as the teleporter piece in the morgue. For the seventh challenge, all zombies will be sprinters. I usually teleport to the lower level war room, grab the final shield piece, then survive the round there. Once completely opened up, this area is a great place to run trains in. For the eighth challenge, you must get 10 kills with your Ragnaroks by the end of the round. The numbers below your player icon will let you know how many kills you still need. Now it's not required for a future challenge, but you should still focus on leveling up your Ragnaroks. So anyway, during this round you should also go ahead and build the shield up in the filing room as well as buy 2 of your perks. I normally trade out my Mog for the ICR during this round as well. For the ninth challenge, you must complete the round without taking more than 2 hits. I would recommend spending this round by the upstairs elevator since zombies won't spawn from behind you. Unfortunately, zombies hitting your shield will still count as hits, so watch out for that. For the 10th challenge, you must survive an entire round in the server room. What I normally do is train up a bunch of zombies and then kill them with Wraithfire. On top of that, go ahead and use your Ragnaroks and ICR. While in the server room, you should also pick up the first trap piece. You can find the first location to the right of you when entering, the second location directly across from the DEFCON switch, and the third one on the bottom of this cart by the teleporter. For the 11th challenge, standing in Nova 6 crawler gas will take away 600 points. What I normally do is aim high to kill off all the regular zombies, then at the end of the round, I activate the DEFCONs and teleport to the panic room. Once there, you can pick up the third teleporter piece, then build the amplifier at the lab's workbench. Also, when leaving the panic room, I normally buy my cola perk. For the 12th challenge, you must use 10 unique teleporters before the end of the round. This means using the same teleporter more than once will not count. Again, the numbers below your player icon will let you know how close you are to finishing the challenge. So in the labs area, there's a total of 5 teleporters. 1 in that center power switch room, and then 1 in each of the outside corners. These outside teleporters will be numbered, so take note of those so you know which ones you've already used. In the spawn area, there's a teleporter in the conference room, and then 1 in the back of the offices. You can find another teleporter in the server room, and then 1 in the middle of the war room. Now after all of these, you will still need to use 1 more teleporter. Once you're ready, place down the signal amplifier in the war room and then use the new teleporter to complete the task. For the 13th challenge, you must hunt down and buy the mystery box 6 times by the end of the round. What I normally do is kill off all the zombies until I have just 1 left, and then use the TVs to see where the box is. Once you find and buy it, you will instantly get a teddy bear. When it moves, find it with the TVs again and then repeat. Once all of that is done, I usually teleport to Groom Lake and upgrade my RK7 as much as possible. For the 14th challenge, you will not regenerate health. I usually survive this round by the elevator again and use my Wraithfire and Ragnaroks when needed. If you start to get really low on health, pull out your shield to avoid taking damage. For the 15th challenge, you must survive an entire round in the research lab. During this, you'll want to try and preserve as much RK7 ammo as you can. If you run out of ammo in your ICR, go ahead and buy the KN57 off the wall. While down there, you can also buy your tonic perk as well as pick up the second trap piece. Its first location is in the cage to your right upon entering, the second location is on the bottom shelf of this table, and then the third location is inside this locker. For the 16th challenge, you can only use the RK7. I like to spend this round in the war room, and it doesn't take too long if the RK7 is upgraded at least twice. For the 17th challenge, you must buy 5 unique wall weapons. What I do is head up to spawn, then I buy the Escargot, the Sog, the Strife, the Essex, and then finish it off with the Mog. After that, I spend the rest of the round back in the war room. For the 18th challenge, you need to get 55 trap kills and then survive for roughly 6 minutes. At this point, you should have both trap pieces. Go ahead and place those into the traps at spawn, then begin training zombies in the office area. Once you have a decent amount, activate one of the traps to kill your horde. You should be able to get about 25 kills. After that, train another horde and then bring them through the second trap. After you've got to 55 kills, now all you have to do is survive for the rest of the time. Now after all of that is done, I would recommend activating all the defcons but one. Then when there's about 10 seconds left on the timer, activate the final defcon and teleport to Groom Lake. Once there, quickly upgrade your RK7 and Mog as much as possible, then head to the teleporter so it'll raise the gate. For the 19th challenge, you must teleport before the timer runs out. Every time you teleport, you've got about 20 seconds before you start to take damage. A good strategy for this is to slowly make your way to a teleporter and throw down Wraith Fire to kill any zombies that are following you. Some zombies will also follow you through the teleporter, so that's a good time to get some kills as well. For the 20th challenge, you must survive an entire round in the panic room against a wave of Nova 6 crawlers. At the start of this round, you should have enough time to quickly get to the war room and activate the defcons. Once you've done them all, use the teleporter in the server room so you don't go to Groom Lake. Once in the panic room, all you have to do is throw Wraith Fire at the entrance, for that is the only place the crawlers will come in from. But it would still be a good idea to watch your back every now and then. For the 21st challenge, you will be randomly teleported and must complete the round in under 6 minutes. I don't really have any tips for this challenge other than killing as many zombies as you can whenever possible. Now at this point in the game, you'll probably have a decent amount of points. What you actually have to do is try and get rid of them all before the next round. So anytime I'm teleported to spawn, I go and repeatedly buy upgraded RK7 ammo to burn through points. For the 22nd challenge, you will take damage if you have over 5,000 points. This is why you want to try and get rid of them all. If you can't do it during the previous round, try and get to the RK7 wall buy as fast as possible. Once there, if your Ragnaroks are completely leveled up, you can place them down to take care of the oncoming zombies. After I've brought my points down, I then use the traps at spawn to kill zombies without gaining more. If you do gain points throughout the round, simply buy more upgraded ammo. For the 23rd challenge, zombies can only be damaged in close quarters. The Mog is probably better for this than the RK7, but I normally use my Wraith Fire and Ragnaroks whenever available. At the end of the round, go ahead and save a zombie so you can teleport to Groom Lake. If your RK7 isn't already at max damage, be sure to upgrade that first. If you can afford it, go ahead and upgrade your Mog as well. For the 24th challenge, you must survive an entire round of dogs, which will do double damage. This is another round that I think is easiest in the elevator. Throw down a couple Wraith Fire and never stop spamming your RK7. If you start to take too much damage, you can always pull out your shield. For the 25th challenge, you must survive an entire round in the conference room and hallway areas. At the start of this round, I usually buy the trap at the end of the deserted hallway and then run trains there. It can be kind of risky, but if you keep throwing Wraith Fire and using your Ragnaroks, you should be fine. If you run out of Wraith Fire, go ahead and use Equip Mint to get more. I for some reason used the RK7 during this challenge, but the Mog would probably be better. For the 26th challenge, you must complete the round in under 2 minutes. If you train zombies in the war room and throw down Wraith Fire, you should be able to get through a decent amount of spawns. Then once they're ready, place down your Ragnaroks and stand right on top of them so all the zombies come right for you. After all that, I normally have a max of 10 or so zombies left to kill to end the round. For the 27th challenge, you will only be able to use the RK7. As usual, I spend this round in the war room. This shouldn't be too painful if your RK7 is at max damage. Now at the end of the round, it'd be a good idea to save a zombie so you can go buy whatever ammo you might need. After that, make your way back to the war room and end the round there. For the 28th challenge, all teleporters and elevators will be disabled. This means wherever you are when the round starts is where you will have to spend it. I prefer to train in the war room, but I guess you could do this somewhere else if you wanted. For the 29th challenge, special weapons are disabled. Now an alternative to spending another round in the war room is doing the shield strat up by the workbench. Throw down Wraith Fire anytime you have them, then keep on shooting zombies with your shield. When it breaks, buy another one and then repeat. The price of the shield will start to go up the more you buy it, but if you've got over 25,000 points, you should be able to afford it until the round ends. When it does, buy more Mog ammo as well as a new shield. For the final challenge, you must survive an entire round at Groom Lake. Again, you'll have to first activate all the defcons. Once there, make your way to the teleporter to begin running trains. At this point, your Ragnarok should be ready, so go ahead and place those down whenever you need to. Again, use your Mog and Wraith Fire to quickly kill off zombies, and your shield if you start taking a lot of damage. After you've killed everything, the game will end and you will have completed the gauntlet. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment them down below, and I will be sure to help in any way that I can. Also, don't forget to check out some of the helpful guides and timestamps in the description. Anyway, I wish you luck, and I will see you later.